Hello everyone and welcome back to the Bantamweight Boxing YouTube channel with me, your host, Michael Waite. And yes, Christmas has come early, 2 videos in one day and the sun is shining here in the UK. Does it get much better than this for boxing fans? Well, it actually does, because I told you guys, Wilder versus AJ has been confirmed. AJ has said in a video with a fan, I believe it was a fan, it was just like a quick video of them two talking, I believe at like an airport or something like that. And the fan asked, is the fight happening? Are we seeing Wilder versus AJ? And his response was, I'm not going to say it's verbatim, but it was, yes, hell yeah, you're going to see it. It's going down in December. Get your tickets now. Biggest fight of the year. Thank you to the Saudis. Yeah, it wasn't exactly that, but it was something along those lines. But he has said, the rumors are kind of true. We are going to make this fight, and it is pretty much done. So I did call it. I said it in my other videos, in my other video about AJ, that this fight is going to happen, and I couldn't be more excited especially as a British boxing fan, to see AJ get in there with Wilder. I think that is the fight boxing as a whole needs. It needs these big fights to bring eyes to the sport and solidify itself as one of the top sports in the world. Without these big guys or just big names in general getting in the ring with each other, the sport cannot grow. You rely on KSI to carry the torch, but with AJ getting in the ring with Wilder, that's a game changer. And we could potentially see Fury and Usyk as well. And I just got a feeling that the fact that Fury has been so quiet in the last couple of weeks or so, I think that's a good thing. When Fury's quiet, I think that means something is brewing. The more he talks or the more videos he does, the less confident I feel that a fight's actually going to be made. So I don't know, that's my own theory. But yeah, it seems that AJ has, he's come out, he's confirmed that these talks are happening and that it's been agreed, which is just a massive fight. I've been waiting for AJ Wilder since 2015. I think the fight would have been even bigger then, especially with both of them being world champions at the time. But it is what it is. We didn't get Mayweather Pacquiao when we wanted it, but it happened, and it still was one of the biggest events in sport, full stop. And I think this would be very similar. I think stylistically the fight's perfect. You've got two massive units, both crazy knockout power. It's a very difficult one to call. I think a lot of people are probably siding with Wilder at the moment. I'd probably say I'm in that camp. I'm definitely leaning towards Wilder, although I've got faith in AJ, and it'll be interesting to see what does happen on the night. There seems to also be talks as well that AJ will take a fight in the summer to, tune-up fight. Maybe that's the best way to call it. It's got to be a tune-up fight, hasn't it? You're not going to get in there with someone super dangerous to spoil the Wilder fight. But I think that's the right move from AJ. I made a video on that before, talking about why I think he needs, to kind of ignite that fire again in him to go into the Wilder fight. Hopefully, they choose someone who's a bit of a tomato can, and AJ just gets that feeling of knocking someone out again. And, that sparks something in him. Wilder, I'm not sure what he's going to do. I haven't heard much said about him having a fight in the summer, but potentially he will. He obviously had that fight with Helenius recently and looked very good in that. Helenius was no pushover. Helenius beat Kalinacki twice, or at least once, who was, in good form. And Helenius came in, Wilder just came and obliterated Helenius in like 1 round. So Wilder, I don't think, needs a tune-up. He knows what he's going in there to do. He's got a heart of a lion. Like I never used to rate Wilder that highly. I think I was probably a bit of British bias. But, after what he's done with the Fury trilogy and the amount of title defenses he had and stuff like that, you've got to give him the respect he deserves. And yes, he may not be able to throw a 3-punch combination, but my God, does he hit like a train. And sometimes in boxing, that can get you pretty far. So yeah, we'll see what happens with this fight. Yeah, all I'm happy about is that it's going ahead and I can make a load of videos on it in the build-up. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Are you convinced by it? Are you convinced that it is going ahead? And if so, who are you putting your money on? It's got AJ Wilde? Well, I don't know. Thanks for listening. And do like and subscribe as well. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.